Hey everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon Crystal Full Light and Randomizer tournament match. We've got Zeke versus Manelash today. I'm Garfield Lightning and I'm joined by IB.
Hello, hello. Yeah, we should get started very, very soon here.
I have not seen either of these racers before, so I kind of wanted to commentate this one just because I haven't seen either of these guys race, so I do not know what to expect. Have you seen either of these two race before, IB?
I don't think so either. No, I don't think I've caught any of their previous races. Either way, should be interesting regardless. They both won one round, so they're very clearly capable. Honestly, almost pretty much everyone in the tournament is capable, so I'm sure this
Yeah,
will.
the level is pretty. I mean, I've commentated quite a lot of these tournaments. This level is ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, any of these, and you got to be scared of everybody, even if they haven't won a match yet. Like
Yeah.
it's, I'd be scared to come up against anybody. I'm not exaggerating either. Honestly, they're all very good.
All right, and we get to see what the starters are. There's an Abra, a
Oh well,
Farfetch'd.
that's high reward if you can get it all the way potentially for Abra. Looks like
Yeah.
Manelash has gone with that.
Looks like Zeke is taking the Abra as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, Abra.
this is scary to start off with, but at least you'll be able to run away from stuff. And if it's not good, you can always catch something.
If you make it to Goldenrod and it's still not evolved somehow, you can trade it away.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah, Abra, it's got a surprisingly high special attack and speed stat for a first of 3 stages, but that's all it has.
Yeah, its special attack base is over 100. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, horrible defenses. Will just die to a light breeze. So just kill them before they kill you, I guess.
Yeah, you have to imagine that both of these runners are going to be looking to switch to something else.
Yeah, I mean there was nothing particularly great for the starters. Like you could make Poliwhirl work, I guess, especially if you get early Surf, but not the greatest stats again.
Yeah. There's a Gengar on Route 30 that's much more like what we want to see with Sacred Fire.
Okay, well that'll do. That'll do. Although Gengar has had a pretty dismal record this tournament so far. I think it's
Yeah,
like
that is
1 in
true.
5 or something, and the only time it won was against another Gengar. But
It is a completely fine main. It's got a lot of
I
special
know.
attack.
Yeah, the stats have been weird. Like Hitmonlee is 3-0. It doesn't make any sense. But
Right.
we'll maybe this is Gengar's time.
Looks like it only really had Sacred Fire, had a couple normal moves as well on top of that.
Yeah, I mean I haven't really seen anything else that you'd want to consider just based on either being too slow or not just having high enough stats.
I don't believe Zeke caught anything, right? So just heading straight into the fight and hoping the
Alright,
Abra can do it?
go on then, Abro, you can do it.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Zeke,
you can probably take care of that.
just
Yeah.
committing to Outrage. And the Doduo also has Outrage.
Oh, okay, we got through. Ooh,
Okay.
that was close.
Very.
I mean, Fire Dragon is good type coverage, but
Yeah,
Outrage is a
it's
scary
perfect,
move.
in fact.
You could make Skarmory work too, I suppose. It's generally more
Ooh.
defensive, but it has like, I think it has like base 80 attack.
Zeke hitting
It's
this
usable.
optional that's not very good here,
Well,
just
we
because
got-
anything can kill you. Yep, and there it
Yeah, well.
goes.
That's fine. It doesn't send us back too far. Just a bit annoying.
Honestly, yeah, if you... Well, I guess they don't have much money at this point. I was gonna say the
Yeah.
biggest problem would be losing all of your money. Well, half of your money, but you spent most of it anyways.
Generally, you hope to pick up some high sale items early on and just get lots of money that way. Sattler could have worked. I mean, Manelash is probably perfectly happy with the Gengar at the moment.
Yeah.
But hopefully Zeke comes across.
Looks like Gengar really is the only runnable thing on this Route 30 at least.
I mean, the Skarmory could have been alright, I guess. It's like not a top tier main, but I think it would. I think it could have been worth having a look at. I mean,
Yeah, with the moveset, depending. Oh, there's Crobat. That's
yeah,
oh, they
make this
both
work
get it
too.
at the same time.
Got both female Crobat as well. Zeke is not interested. Crobat's got pretty decent all-around stats, and like it's not like Electrode where speed is like its only stat. It's got pretty decent defenses, pretty good attack as well. Just happens to be really fast on top of all that.
Steel Wing should have caught the Skarmory.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. Steel not the greatest. Steel is not a very good attacking type this gen. You know?
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't have any good moves either.
Yeah, they're all pretty inaccurate. We get Surf very early though. That is our first key item.
Yeah, that'll be really nice. Gengar is going to very much appreciate that. Looks like Zeke's found a male Crobat and is going to try and catch it.
Yeah, males do have the are in like the upper bracket of attack DVs.
Okay,
Manelash
they picked up the yeah, they picked up the old rod. Manelash gonna try and see what the level 10s are.
Sandslash is not great. It's another one of those more physically defensive Pokemon.
Yeah. Zeke also looks like he's going to fish, just in Violet this time, rather than the Ruins of Althwater. There's a Paris.
Okay.
Not what you're looking for. Okay, looks like these two areas have the same encounters. I believe Route 31 might be different, and also if you were to fish inside of Dark Cave, that would also be different.
I do have these written down, actually, if I can have a look. Yeah, Route 31 would be the same, but Dark Cave would be different.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just keep seeing the Paris and the Sandslash.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're a Manelash, you're probably not too burned up about that, especially with Surf or another nice special move for us. It's not, you'd want something to hit water types ideally, but this will.
There's a Charizard. Right. That's also definitely an option.
Yeah.
See if maybe this has some better moves.
Yeah, Charizard has a 4 times weakness, but it's not a very common one in Rock, and it can go physical or special.
Yeah.
Mostly special, but it can work either way.
Ugh. Not much.
What did it have? I didn't see.
Like Spike Cannon, Toxic, and 2 other not. I think Withdraw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and maybe not. Yeah, this is the problem with having Fire and Water as your main attacks. You come up against something like Slowking and you're just not hitting it very hard.
It's a Typhlosion on Zeke's side.
Yeah, Typhlosion, exact same stat distribution as Charizard. Mostly special attacking, but can also go physical if you need it to.
Manelash definitely just gonna be hoping not to run into any water types because physical Gengar is not exactly the best.
Yeah.
Gonna have to use Slash or Stomp on anything with water type.
Nice to get the Zephyr badge now. You can turn that in at the Miracle Seed guy once we've beaten Falconer, and the expansion card. Good stuff.
Key items starting to roll in.
Very slowly.
No more Sacred Fires. I don't know if they picked up an elixir or anything.
Yeah, later on in the game, you're not so worried about PP management because you just pick up so many PP restoring items. But early on, can be a bit
Right,
of
the
a concern.
Typhlosion has Earthquake, so Surf Earthquake should do for now.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, now Zeke gonna make his way through Sprout Tower, while Manelash is finishing it up. The egg. Be interesting to see if if either of them decide to go all the way back and turn that in now, or it's probably best to just wait until later. With Surf this early, you might expect to be finding Fog Badge soon, and you want to combo as many of the backtracking checks as you can together.
Zeke using every move except the best one against the Slowking.
Yeah!
Still.
Oh wow,
Oh,
the
it learned
Typhlosion.
Psychic. That's very good.
That definitely helps.
Yeah, Return is pretty awful at this point, after having just caught this thing.
Something
Get
on
better.
that Elder fight used Rain Dance.
Oh, jeez, Ice Beam as well.
Wow.
Doesn't help Gengar get unwalled from waters, but a very strong special move nonetheless.
Manelash just committing it
He's
immediately.
teaching it right now. I mean, I don't really think that helps him all that much. I might have liked to hang on to that for a bit, just in case, you know, I did want to main switch later, because it's not
Yeah.
I don't think it's helping coverage all that much for him.
If you get Pass and then Fog Badge, you suddenly have access to level 39. You might want to switch, and something like that could use Ice Beam a lot better than your level 12 Gengar.
It does help against things like if a Dragonite came up, but like that's pretty rare.
But yeah, took both of them. Well, I guess the Gengar showed up pretty quickly, but it took Zeke quite a while to find a runnable Pokemon. But the Typhlosion is definitely on par with the Gengar, if not better.
Yeah, in in the days when you didn't like skip so many of the animations and all that, so then you'd be a little worried about Typhlosion's long cry, but it's generally not so much of a problem these days. You can just kind of skip right past that and click your moves.
Yeah. That is true. It's what, third longest, I think, right? After Lugia and
Lugia
Jinx?
and Jinx are very long, yeah, and then Exeggutor is also very long.
Oh,
I'm not
true.
sure where Typhlosion ranks in that, but it's up there, probably in the top 10,
Ooh.
possibly
The
the top 5.
Articuno knocking out the Typhlosion, but does have a revive. So it should be fine. Wow!
Wow, okay. Yeah, this thing was the answer, huh? Stab Flamethrower. And a Squirt Bottle. Now this is kind of why I was like, maybe you don't teach Ice Beam yet, because now we've got access to higher level Pokemon.
Yep, now you just turn around and there's a level 20 right here. Not saving before encountering it.
Yeah, you only get one shot at this, so if it doesn't get in, well, I mean, maybe you're not taking this. It's it's okay. It's got a pretty decent special attack, but it's very, very physically frail. And its special attack is like fine, but not like top tier.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like Manelash is just going to go the normal route down towards Union Cave. You can definitely do some interesting routing plays because Squirt Bottle opens up so much. You can head to Goldenrod and sort of do the loop in reverse. You could even just head straight up to Ecruteak and do some checks in Mortar or something.
Yeah, we have you can check Bill's Pokemon if you want to check it at level 20.
Yep. But this call isn't bad either, especially if you've got a main that you're happy with. Just do the normal progression, get some experience.
Yeah, Manelash has invested a fair bit into this Gengar already, so
Yeah.
Definitely understand why he's doing this.
Well, yeah, this Typhlosion is kind of crazy, coming with Earthquake, and then also learning Flamethrower and Psychic by level up.
Now we also have the good rod from Manelash now, so now we can catch level 20 Pokemon in the water if we want another go at getting something better.
Yeah, it is definitely interesting. You could fish in here for sure. Wow, Rainbow Wing Clearbell,
Okay,
pretty much
alright,
back to back.
Now let me check my chart here to see where Union Cave lands on. If it's the same as any of the other ones. I think it's
the same as Dark Cave. I think
the
a lot
same
of
as Dark Cave. Yeah, so we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's also the
Same
good
as-
rod, so it would be different anyways.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, with Rainbow Wing and Clearbell and Squirt Bottle, the ROM may be pointing us towards Morty relatively early.
Yeah, maybe. That's kind of what it looks like.
Say it probably depends on the Fog Badge's location. If the Fog Badge is available, that gives us a lot of available checks, but otherwise it might just be progression inside of Tin Tower. Let's see what Zeke chooses to do from here after encountering the level 20.
So we're seeing a bit of divergence now. Zeke is going towards Goldenrod, or is he? I think he's not quite sure himself, but he's.
I think he was unsure on the movement there, how to avoid the optionals.
Yeah, you do. if you're, yeah, I mean, most of the time you do end up going the way Manelash is doing. So, gotta make sure to. It's always better to be a bit cautious than hit an optional by mistake.
Yeah. But yeah, we do get to see this, at least a little bit of this doing things in reverse, like I mentioned.
It's funny if you'd have asked me like which one of them would have gone through Azalea and which one of them would have gone the reverse way through Goldenrod, I would have flipped these racers because I think Typhlosion is definitely the better main at the moment. But
yeah, you definitely want to. If you can, you want to keep this Typhlosion forever. Flamethrower stab is just really good, and then it's also got pretty much perfect moves backing it up. You can't ask for much more other than, I guess, Thunderbolt. Maybe he's just so confident in it that he thinks he can take on Whitney even at this level.
well, I don't know. It's a little scary, but he might be able to. You never know.
I mean, hey, if it's Scizor Fortress.
Yeah.
The starters were Poliwhirl, Farfetch'd, and
Abra, which is what they
Abra.
picked.
Yes, they both chose the Abra. So nothing great.
Jack Zeke's so confident in his ability to take on Whitney, he resets the experience away.
Maybe he's not gonna do Whitney.
No, probably not. I'm just, yeah, it'll be interesting though. He's going in. He's going in. There you go. I told you. That confident.
Zeke gonna be praying for some Scizors, you know, maybe a Parasect.
Not even saving the absolute madman.
Yeah, I think trade strats could have been cool to see, but
Oh, the
ooh.
Persian has Hydro Pump. Oh, this is what's scary. Just things can catch you off guard when you're underleveled.
Okay, it's using Skull Bash this time. It looks like it is a two-shot, or at least maybe a ranged two-shot.
Okay, well, just don't get hit beforehand.
Meanwhile, on Manelash's side, nothing important behind Azalea so far. Just obviously both parts of Clear Bell and Rainbow Wing being in Union Cave, but I'm sure Zeke will be getting those sooner rather than later.
Wow, we really just had 2 Pokemon that are 4 times weak to one of our moves, huh?
I told you, you gotta hope for it, and it worked.
So sometimes this game just looks so easy.
Whitney giving us cuts.
Alright. Could end up being important.
Yeah, seems pretty likely. At least for the West Kanto access at this point, but who knows? Maybe we'll get all the waterfall stuff.
Yeah, that's your usual way to get into West Kanto.
Meanwhile, Manelash gonna check the far-fetched quest and then the charcoal.
We are running out of places for items in Azalea. Full stop.
Yeah, there's always the 2 items in Slowpoke Well when you have both Surf and Strength access, so it might end up being required just for coming back to that later, but it'll be a while before we can know that for sure.
Oh, no, never mind, there is something here. We get the Poke here, that's absolutely required.
Yep. I'm sure Zeke will do this. Like, he probably is just going to do this immediately on his, after he's probably gonna head south from Goldenrod here. There's the Fog Badge, so we now have the ability to surf. And the card key, okay. Maybe Morty won't be required, we just need 5 more badges.
Sure. I mean, it could happen. We have. Surf does open up a heck of a lot of stuff. And there's another badge, the Volcano badge on Zeke's end.
Yeah, not very many badges yet, but a lot of key items.
Main switch for Manelash? No, he's only 1 level lower now. Seems like he might have thought about it though. Kangaskhan is alright. It's got pretty good HP, good attack, good speed.
Yeah, it's definitely usable. I don't know, the Gengar's probably better with this moveset.
We have Thunder Punch in the Mart, which will be really good for Gengar.
True, yeah. Honestly, it'll be good for both of them if they want it, but...
I mean, Zeke just feels like his moveset is so stacked already, doesn't need a move with lower power.
Having too many moves to choose from is a good problem to have.
His weakest move has 90 power, it's just, it's just crazy.
True. He can change that if he wants, if he teaches Ice Beam. Level 10 Kingdra. Too low level, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks like Zeke is gonna head into Ilex Forest from the other direction. Gonna pick up his card key, his Fog Badge. Red Scale. I believe that was in here?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, they're just kind of exchanging locations here.
And Thunder Punch on Gengar makes it immediately so much better at being able to get through those water types.
Yeah, that really was the one big problem that the Gengar had. There's Fire Punch on the move tutor.
Yeah, I don't think Zeke even checked that, because, like, his Typhlosion's already so good, you know?
Yeah, realistically, what moves could you even see there that you would teach?
Yeah, I mean, we have Ice Beam in our back pocket if we need that. I don't really think there's anything.
I really think it is just Thunderbolt. Like, if you see Thunderbolt there, maybe you teach, Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, just because it's so
Maybe,
good,
yeah.
but that's about it.
But like, I don't know. Even then, you probably would rather keep Earthquake for in case a chance your Blissey comes up. Really.
Right, right. Again, this is a much better problem to have than being walled on things.
Yeah.
There's the Volcano Badge on Manelash's side.
Oh, that even boosts our fire move for Typhlosion. That's
Oh, true. Yeah, looks like heading in the other way might have been the correct call here for Zeke, because he's going to not struggle on any of these fights. I know the Gengar had a little bit of trouble with there was a Mewtwo and there was a Vaporeon, but Zeke is just going to one-shot everything at this level.
I mean, I think that was. I don't think he really would have had a problem if he'd have gone the other way either. He did, but yeah, the levels can't hurt.
Yeah, fair. He probably would have been fine anyways, but Manelash fighting this guy might not be required, but this guy does block access to the basement later on if we do get the basement key, so Manelash maybe just deciding to get that little bit of extra experience now rather than later.
Yeah, it's way more valuable now than later on, that experience for sure.
Oh yeah, he did grab Rock Smash. Probably should mark that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure
was
they
gonna
both did, yeah.
Okay. Always forget to pay attention for that one, because it's not something they pick up.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really use it all that much in the game. It's just in Dark Cave and Burn Tower.
Yeah.
Do you get more checks? Do you get more checks unlocked with that in the crazy settings?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 2 hidden items in Cyanwood under Rock Smash. There's a hidden item right next to Olivine that's hidden under Rock Smash, and it also adds one more over in Mount Moon. There's also one hidden item there as well.
Oh, okay.
So it's not too many items. They're spread out off over quite a few places.
Yeah, and just for the people watching, when I'm talking about crazy settings, I'm talking about when you have more items unlocked. You have the hidden items and the day items, right? The items.
Yep.
Yeah,
as well as all of the berry trees.
And the berry trees, yeah. And we will be seeing that in the next stage of the tournament after the Swiss stage is over. But that's not until we've done 6 rounds of Swiss.
Yep. We're on round 3 right now, so roughly halfway through this first stage.
Yep.
And Zeke is just doing everything regarding Azalea, so he will also be picking up his Pokegear. And then heading through Union Cave to grab both parts of the tin access.
If he wants to, he can check Union Cave basement as well with Surf.
I think he'll be just high enough level to repel almost everything.
Yeah, you can find level 24 Pokemon down there, so you'd have to be 25 to repel everything. But you can probably get away with it if you're if you're like 23, 24.
Yeah, the 24 is pretty rare, I believe. But yeah, once both of these runners are kind of done with their initial early game loop, that's when we'll start to get to see some more interesting, possibly even more divergence. We'll see if either of them does decide to just go straight for the Morty check and immediately into Tin Tower. With Surf access, they might want to head over and do Rocket Hideout and Mahogany for some more levels, just to make the stages a bit easier. One of them might head over to the Lighthouse. Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Bugsy does give TM47. I hadn't noticed that the first time. It's quite funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
Not
gives
bad.
one of them. We picked up the other one earlier, I think, but the second one is just on Bugsy.
Yeah, I just saw Manelash pick it up actually in National Park, I think. Or was that a different one? Yeah, it was that one.
Yep, and there's the clear bell. Okay, yeah, it looks like Zeke is going to check these couple items in the basement of Union. Meanwhile, Manelash has gone up to Ekritique and then just pretty much immediately moved on towards Mount Mortar.
Yeah, we have surfs. There's a fair few items we can get in here.
Yep.
You can get the item on Route 43 as well, but he doesn't. It looks like Manelash doesn't want to do that. It's quite an extra way to go just to a one item at the moment.
Which item?
The one on Route 43.
Well, he'll probably be going there anyways, do the shiny, right?
Well, I mean, he did escape rope out. I felt like if he'd have wanted to do that, he would have just come back to this part of Mount Water via surfing. But I guess maybe, if you get cut here, you can do other stuff on Route 43 as well.
Yeah, it's pretty similar movement, I think, actually. You have to surf across 2 sections anyways. It probably is a little bit slower, but I don't know. Yeah, he might just want to just check the mortar items, or he might just continue all the way through here. We will see. Meanwhile, Zeke has made it back up to Route 32. Yep, here he is on Route 43. Oh, he's not grabbing the item yet. Okay, so this means he's probably going to just be doing Rocket Hideout, and so...
Okay, yeah, this works too.
He'll grab that item on the way back down, most likely, or even after completely finishing Rocket Hideout.
Yeah, this is like a little lower than you sometimes are for Rocket Hideout, but it should be fine.
Yeah, I like...
It's got a very good moveset and after Thunder Punch, so shouldn't have any problems.
Yeah, I like this call. It's just because the seed really is pointing you towards Tin Tower so much, you want to have the levels before doing those level 30 sages.
Yeah, good point.
Picking up Flash there does mean we have access to the Flash Chamber in the Ruins of Alph now, 4 extra items. Also puts the Rock Smash stuff in Dark Cave in Logic now. On Zeke's side, there's the machine part on turning in the Kenya.
I think he's going to go through Dark Cave with Rock Smash and also check the mystery egg item, I assume.
Most likely, yeah. Maybe even we'll head all the way over to Tojo and check those 2 items as well. Oh, not having taught Rock Smash. Usually helps.
You can go around this with Surf, which I think is maybe a little faster, but there can't be much in it.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
I know, you just get back on your bike again, don't you? So I'm not sure.
Yeah, it used to be better when you had the chance of getting an encounter. You always used to surf around it just because it's faster if you avoid the encounter. But now we can guaranteed repel all the Rock Smash encounters, so... it might be faster to just smash the rock nowadays.
It might be.
There's the secret potion in the dark.
That's a good fine. You don't have to double dip the lighthouse.
Yeah, that might convince Zeke to head west rather than towards Mahogany. Yeah, sorry about that, my cat.
You can't don't apologize for a cat. What are you saying? I'm sure I'm loving it.
We did get the SS ticket, so and the plane badge in Rocket Hideout. But yeah, so with the way Fly logic works, Fly can be in Kanto, but only if you get there by using the pass. It cannot be in logic using the SS ticket, so we do have the option of just heading over to Kanto real quick and maybe, you know, surfing up a level 30, level 38, level 39. But not in Fly logic yet, unless we find the pass.
Yeah, I mean these mains are just so good that I really can't see either of them doing that.
Yeah, I agree. You have all this experience available to you in Lighthouse and Rocket Hideout. You might as well just take it. With Rainbow Badge and Plain Badge, that puts us at 5 badges now that we know the location of. Getting closer to that 7.
Yeah, still loads of items to check too. Wouldn't be surprised if we got 7 before too long. Yeah, all these items we picked up, and still neither part of Fly.
Yeah.
It's been generous to us in plenty of ways this seed, but not in terms of Fly logic at the moment.
Seems very likely that at least one of the pieces is probably in Tin Tower, but they both could still be anywhere. And if we do get the pass at some point, then that's even more locations for it.
Yeah, you don't really want to see the pass if you're either of these racers. If you want, now that we found the SS ticket.
But yeah, after getting the rainbow badge on the mystery egg check, Zeke now gonna have to bike all the way back rather than being able to save reset a lot of these checks like you might want to. Oh yeah, we've got the red scale to turn in as well.
Yeah, we were able to check a lot of things here. Just a shame we didn't have the rising badge to check that as well. But it was fairly efficient in terms of checks we were able to do here.
Yep, not bad at all. The question is, what is next? From Zeke.
Yeah, I mean, he has the secret potion, so like you say, if he wants to, he could definitely decide to go towards Olivine first.
Yeah, you've also got the super repels that you can buy in Olivine. Sometimes that's a bigger factor. Looks like he's heading back to Goldenrod first.
Then again, I suppose Zeke might now that he has the SS ticket, he might think he doesn't really want to go into Kanto yet without either part of Fly. So, like, if he does want to go into Olivine at some point, he might be like, well, maybe I'll go there. Maybe I'll go there after I've done done the stuff to the east. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Is this gonna be a soft sand play? Looks like it might be.
I'll at least check the item down there.
He's definitely strong enough to do it if he chooses. Looks like he is.
Yeah. This is sometimes a bit scary to do early on, but like, I mean, everyone's going to be scared of us, honestly, with this thing. Top
Yeah.
Sun girls are not going to know what hit them here.
Meanwhile, Manelash finishing up with the electrodes, gonna see if there's anything. If you are, we know you have to at least enter here for the plane badge, but we'll see if you need to complete the entire thing or not. 2 items on price, 1 item in the guardhouse.
I did not see what KO the Typhlosion there. Looked like something the Moltres did, but looks like Zeke is gonna come back later.
Yeah. I guess maybe the soft sand girls aren't scared of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Zeke also making the same call, just heading pretty much straight into Mount Mortar. Gonna head over to Mahogany as well. Probably also do the entire hideout. Meanwhile, Manelash choosing to use some candies here before price. You tend to want to save those rare candies for a bit later on. The later you use them, the more they're worth, as it's harder to get levels later on. But if you're worried about this fight, it's not the worst call ever either. It's definitely reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, typically I quite like using the candies a little bit before red if you do think you're going to need them for a tricky fight, but I think Gengar could probably have handled itself on price.
Most likely, yeah. But yeah, waiting until you maybe start to do some of those Kanto gym leaders, and you've gone down to like maybe 1 badge left and it's in a bad place, so that's also a pretty good time to use them. Okay, looks like all that we needed from the Rocket Hideout here was just the plane badge.
Yep.
A bit risky to skip anything now at this point, though, missing both parts of Fly.
Yeah, I mean, one of them could be on soft sand girls. You
True.
don't know.
If it is, Zeke will be very upset.
Yeah. Yeah, Morty himself is going to have 2 items, and there are 11 in Tin Tower. So, a pretty decent chance that at least one part of Fly will be in there. Please? Hopefully. Alright, let's play Guess Those Roamers. How many did you get at home?
0. I'm not very good with Pokemon cries unless they're the very obvious ones. I leave that to others.
Well, for these runners, it's not going to matter, because they're not really going to be concerned about main switching, but yeah, sounded like Crobat, Gyarados, and Quillfish, but like Roppel says. And Toxic
Yeah.
with the Crobat.
At level 40, any of those would probably be usable, but I don't think any of them are better than what we've currently got on either side. But yeah, Manelash just after getting all those levels from doing Mahogany, decides not to wait to try and gather together 7 badges and do Radio Tower, just gonna do Morty and head straight into Tin. Probably the right call.
Yeah, I mean, he only has 4, so definitely reasonable for him to do this, I think. We could get a few in Lighthouse, but like, you know, he doesn't have the SS ticket either. He's just kind of, yeah, I mean, and he doesn't have Fly yet, so might as well just do this stuff while you're here. Maybe we'll get Fly early on in Tin Tower. We certainly got the levels for it now.
Yeah. We'll have to keep track and see if Morty ends up being needed officially or not. He could also just give us an item directly and make it easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, even if logically we could have just gone and done card key, I've definitely seen my fair share of races where Morty just had an item anyway.
Yeah. Not rare at all, especially in this tournament.
Time to turn Gengar's record around. I mean, this Typhlosion is really good, so... But I mean, this Gengar has gotten a lot better since we got the Thunder Punch TM, so like, they're both very solid mains. It'll probably not come down to whose main is better at this point, it'll probably will come down to the routing.
Yeah. Only way I really see it coming down to the main is if, like, Red leads, like, something with Crunch that just obliterates the Gengar, but is completely fine for the Typhlosion or something. Or Shadow Ball or something. And there is the point.
Or it'll just end up having Earthquake and cause them both incredible pain.
Yeah, they can both struggle equally. Which one did you think? Did we say the Suicune was?
Quillfish.
Quillfish, okay. That won't be too hard to deal with.
Yeah, we got Thunder Punch, we'll be fine.
Looks like Zeke is also going to fight these password trainers and do all of Rocket Hideout. We know finishing this up isn't required, but again, the experience is probably just worth it.
Yeah. And we really don't want to leave any part of Fly here.
Yeah, that's always the worst feeling. You leave 1 or 2 checks stranded, and those 1 or 2 happen to be a part of Fly.
Well, the only thing Gengar didn't care had Earthquake, but we got the Clutch Burn and the Sacred Fire, and Ampharos was kind to us, so we got through just fine. Pretty good sages, considering they can be pretty scary if you're this kind. Even if you are like this kind of level.
Alright. And into Tin Tower we go.
Alright, how many key items are we gonna find in here? I'm gonna say 3.
Just the lost item.
Just the lost item! You can't say that. Alright, well, let's see.
It's the funniest possible outcome.
Well, so far we're at 0.
There is always the Ho-Oh room afterwards as well. That's 4 extras.
Yeah.
Although we'll have to do quite a bit of backtracking to get there at this point without being able to fly.
Yeah, we'd probably rather have strength before that. Anyway, we do get one thing, the Boulder Badge at least.
Yep. Unfortunately, because of where that was and not being able to pick up that nugget, have to bike all the way back around. Max Elixir there. Might want to make some space in your bag to pick that one up. It's never a good
Yeah,
thing
you
to see those.
probably got some ethers in your bag you can just chuck away.
Right. You definitely want those for the late game. Alright, there's Whirlpool.
Okay, okay. I mean, can't really do anything with either of these items just yet.
No. Boulder Badge required to finish eventually, and Whirlpool
Yeah.
locks a bunch of things later, but not now.
Alright, well, we were both wrong. There were 2 key items in here.
We do have Flash, which means that if we find Glacier, that's a lot available. So it's very possible that Glacier is just over at Olivine waiting for us to head over there. But the question is, what do you do now? Do you head back and try and do the Ho-Oh room and maybe, because Manelash I don't think has done some of those checks back there, or do you just head straight to Olivine?
There's a lot of checks over there Manelash hasn't done, but I think he might just be really wanting to get strength first before so that he can just do everything there that he can.
Yeah, that's fair. Manelash, of course, does not have that secret potion that was along the backtracking route. So if it is on Jasmine specifically, then he's not going to be getting it right now. Ooh, Zeke hitting this optional.
This is definitely, you know, this is probably like, I think this is kind of the more hidden danger of not having fly, because sometimes you're just not quite used to having to bike from place to place, and you just make some mistakes that you might not otherwise do.
Yeah. All you need is a couple seeds where you get, you know, Storm Badge is your 15th item, and you'll learn.
15th item. Has that happened to you before?
Yesterday, actually, I had a ROM where
okay.
we did have teleport, which made it a little bit better.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, I got Storm as my 15th badge.
What? No. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the ROM's just giving us, you know, a very small trickle of one key item every once in a while, but not enough to actually do anything.
Yeah, Tintao was not quite the explosion of progress we might have been hoping for.
Who knows, maybe we've got another one of the legendary 3 or 4 key item chambers waiting for us.
Maybe, yeah. Those are always pretty exciting.
I don't think we've seen Flash Chamber from either side, have we?
Not yet, no.
So we've got Flash Chamber and Ho-Oh Chamber available at the moment. Zeke finally finishing up Price. We'll see if he chooses to do Marty and Tin Tower immediately, or if he chooses to just head straight to Olivine.
Yeah, he might have been hoping for a few more badges so that he could just do Radio Tower instead, but just a plain badge over here, so might feel like he has to do Morty at this point. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there's just so many items in Tin Tower. You know, it's not gonna. It's gotta be. It's gotta be a little scary to just leave all those behind.
Yeah. The plain badge was in Rocket Hideout, but that was it. It was in that first room at the bottom, and that was the only required item in there. Okay, looks like Zeke is heading down, maybe to check out, this might be the Flash Chamber.
Looks like it, yeah.
Meanwhile, Manelash finishing up, nothing in the lighthouse.
Wow, alright.
And of course, Manelash not having the secret potion isn't going to be able to check Jasmine at the moment either.
Yep, no SS ticket either, so I mean, you can check the pharmacy item if you really want to, but that's
Yeah.
another one that doesn't feel good to do without strength. Or
Yeah,
fly.
you definitely, or even Whirlpool, you can at least combo it in with doing all of Whirl Islands, but... A rare candy, the Roar TM, nothing much in the Flash Chamber.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh!
Oh, a roamer. Alright. The legendary
Well,
Gyarados.
some free experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately not at a level where we're really interested in switching to that. Oh.
It was worthy. I mean, it did live. It was true. We could have just chucked a ball if we really wanted, but I think we were probably fine without it.
Okay. Looks like Manelash's stream is fine, so it's just a little bit of freezing on this end. There we go. Hopefully that has fixed itself. Manelash is going to be checking out this Flash Chamber, and Zeke is heading into Burnt Tower. So probably going to be doing the exact same play of Morty into Tin. Yeah, both of these players making really similar decisions, other than pretty much that initial decision of Zeke doing the loop in reverse and Manelash doing it the normal way. But other than that, they've both kind of just been heading to the easiest and most item-dense locations. Looks like Manelash might be going back to do a lot of this backtracking stuff at the moment as well.
Yep, he'll get his rainbow badge here. He'll get his SS ticket here, assuming he goes through Dark Cave.
Secret Potion, I believe, was in Dark Cave as well. And the machine part while turning into Kenya. Quite a bit. But yeah, I suppose we're starting to run out of places, really, where any sort of progression can actually be, aren't we?
Does look like, well, I mean, I say it looks like we'll have to go into Kanto soon, but we found neither part of Fly. It's so weird. Like, are they gonna both be on Jasmine or something? Like, I don't know.
No. Jasmine will just give the pass.
Oh, gee.
There is still that Ho-Oh room. That
Still
might
the Ho-Oh
be
room.
what it wants
There's
us to
soft
do.
sand girls. There's the pharmacy item.
Yeah, all these annoying things that you don't want to do.
Great checks, yeah.
Oh, pass in the pharmacy, even better.
Jeez. That's awful.
Okay, Manelash just resetting that Cherry Grove item and going to head through Dark Cave first. I like to usually do Dark Cave first because, as in this case, you get something over by like Elm that you have to keep. Then you end up passing by Cherry Grove anyways. No, neither of them have used the SS ticket. Well, Manelash doesn't have it yet. Gonna be picking it up soon, but you don't really want to use the SS ticket because with the way that the logic for where pieces of Fly can be, you're never going to be required to take the boat. So if they take the boat, they're going to a place where it's possible that Fly is just not there, and so Kanto is available if you find the train pass. So if you find the train pass, then they might take the boat, but at the moment they want to stay in Johto because that's the most likely location for Fly.
What's he required? We can't say for sure yet.
Yep, we know there isn't... Morty himself did not give any items, and we know there was a badge in Tin Tower, so Tin Tower is required. It'll depend on whether or not there are 2 more badges available. outside of Tin Tower to give us access to doing the radio tower section.
Yeah, I mean, that does include things like going into Kanto, so definitely scope for finding 2 more badges.
Yeah. Although if Fly ends up being like a piece of Fly ends up being in the Ho-Oh room and then we don't get the pass at all, it might be a situation where you can skip Morty if you go out of Fly logic, but if you're staying in Fly logic, he might be required. Could definitely have some weird cases with that.
Oh yeah, that's weird. How do you that's how you call that on the in the stats in that case? That's
Probably just say logically required.
A strange situation for sure.
Zeke gonna be taking on the kimonos. I don't believe
we haven't
saw
done
this
yet, have we?
Yeah.
I completely forgot. Like because we leveled up going into hideout. We didn't. This is where you often see racers do the level ups, but like our moveset was so good, and this is such a low value check compared to the hideout that we just didn't see it.
But yeah, again, it's one of those things that you're reaching a point where you're starting to run out of checks to do. You're like, okay, I don't want to strand anything and come back later and be like, oh, looks like it was actually this. So I definitely like getting this checked out right now. I confused myself with what was happening on what screen. I saw Manelash encounter the rival, and then on the other side I saw a level 17, and I was like, when did rival train up his level 5?
Look, he's had an hour, all right, since the start of the game. He wasn't just standing there the whole time. What again? Excuse me?
So we've seen
This is the other one.
was Manelash the one that saw the first rope as well?
He saw the Gyarados as well, didn't he? We heard it. We have had the audio on Manelash. So.
Oh yeah, and he thunder punched it. Yeah. So Manelash has encountered and defeated both roamers.
Congratulations, Manelash! You've unlocked the alternate win condition. GG.
Yep, defeat both roamers and the Suicune. Completed. Okay, looks like Manelash is heading south to Union, so this is probably going to be a Ho-Oh room check.
Zeke, not the confirmed Gyarados Slayer, just dies to it because he doesn't have an electric move.
Yep. Honestly, just for coverage reasons, Thunder Punch might be better than Psychic on the Typhlosion. Just because there are so many water types.
I suppose there's not really a whole lot that you'd want to use Psychic on in general. Like, you can like probably get away with using Flamethrower on most things that you'd be using Psychic on against. And
Yeah,
Thunder Punch, does help you against.
Pretty close.
Thunder Punch, does have more value because it's better than your Stab Fire move against the water types, of which there are lots in any game. I think it's still the most plentiful type in the entire Pokemon series.
I think so. I think water is first, and then normal type is close behind.
Yeah, I think that's always been the case. Oh, he knew! The prediction! He sent in the Ladybug against Earthquake.
Amazing plays. Not having Fly here, this might be one of those scenarios where we get to see the movement of dropping into the main Alph section to get out from here.
That's right, we don't have strength, so we can't do the normal thing, yeah.
Yeah, unless we find strength in here specifically, because typically you do both chambers at the same time, and then if you don't have Fly, you just, once you've... Oh, wait, is this... Oh, okay, I thought that was a roamer. That's just the Suicune. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the Suicune.
I thought we saw another roamer, and I was gonna go crazy.
Wow, there's just nothing in here either, and
Oh, it looks like he's save resetting instead.
It's a shame to reset 2 Fulrosaurs out of that, but But yeah, I mean that does end up saving a bit of time if we don't need those full restores.
Yeah. So what next?
We really found nothing in there. Like this is crazy.
What?
Where's all the stuff?
Yeah, what do we even have available? We've got Soft Sand Girls, we've got the 2 items on Jasmine, the pharmacy. Is that it?
I think so.
Wow.
I don't think of anything else at the moment.
And we have to either find both pieces of fly so that we can go to Kanto,
we can do the plane path check, can't
or
we?
progression.
Yeah, that gives us nothing. Thanks a lot. But yeah, it looks like we might be seeing the Soft Sand Girls from Manelash, and
Yeah, there's not much else to do.
He's a lot stronger than Zeke was at this point, so doubt we'll be seeing a reset from him here.
Yep. Gonna be a bit sad for Zeke here, having tried to do Soft Sand Girls a while ago, but unfortunately wiping to them at the time. Manelash misclicking Sacred Fire on an Omastar, and I think missing.
Yeah.
Not like it was gonna do much anyways.
I mean, probably save time over hitting and burning, to be fair.
True, true. And there's Whirlpool as well. Yeah, it seems pretty reasonable that we might just find Glacier Badge next, and then there's some sort of maybe 1 or both pieces of fly in Whirl Islands.
You'd definitely rather that than pass, which
yes, absolutely.
which I'm scared of.
Yeah, pass would unfortunately unlock a lot of easy things, but also a lot of bad things. It puts, Nugget Bridge, Sabrina once we have 7 badges,
yeah,
Erica and Surge if we get cut.
We have the machine part, so there could be a bit of movement going on there. Nothing on the Soft Sand Girls either.
Wow. So it has to be either Jasmine or that pharmacy item.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we get another badge somewhere, we'll also have the Radio Tower section available. But this seed definitely not being very nice at the moment.
I mean, it's just like it gave us really good special TMs and good mains, and then it was just like, all right, well, I've got to cause a little bit of pain here. I mean, I've just been too nice up to this point.
Now Manelash deciding to take on the Kimono Girls as well, while Zeke heads into Olivine, so we'll probably be seeing Jasmine soon. That's 2 of our 3 remaining item locations. Surely she has something, right?
You would think so, wouldn't you? Yeah, another thing about just not having fly is that it just means that it's very scary to skip anything, and then it does kind of fall a bit more, fall back a bit more on your. Well, it would fall back on their mains. They weren't one-shotting everything, I guess. So it has just really been, I guess, the order they've done things up to this point, really.
Yeah, it's just. How can you avoid returning to the same place multiple times?
Yeah, we've definitely seen Manelash try to do that with like trying not to go back to Azalea for a while because he didn't have strength, but just had to in the end.
Yep. Not much choice when the seed makes you do certain things. But yeah, with your playstyle with and without fly is very different. With fly, you most often will try and just fly from place to place, doing the fastest and the most dense locations, the most items for the least amount of fights or movement. But like you said, when you've got fly, you're so afraid of stranding things that you just do what's near you. Both of them in the lighthouse at the same time. Zeke still has to fight a few trainers, but Manelash has already been here, just rushing straight to give Jasmine a secret potion. Jasmine herself shouldn't give either of them much trouble at this point. They're a couple levels above her. I think, other than the past, I think probably the worst thing you could see right now would just be a completely useless badge, because then you just have to go all the way back, do Radio Tower.
I mean, or you could get like Rising Badge, and it could be in Radio Tower, or it could be on Elm. There's nothing on
True.
Jasmine. It's the pharmacy
Wow.
item. Oh boy.
Alrighty then.
Goodness me, just the literal last thing.
Yeah.
So this, this can't be either part of Fly. It's gotta be either a badge.
It could be Storm
Or-
Badge.
I suppose, yes, it could be Storm Badge, because that would that would also open up Radio Tower. So it could be, it could be that part of Fly.
But of course, not having Fly, we're gonna have to surf all
we're-
the way back.
We're going back, yeah.
Is Crobat a worse main than Gengar? I mean, it always depends on the situation, the moves you have.
It's the Glacier Badge. That's alright, actually, because
Yeah.
we are right next to Whirl Islands. Okay. No Silver Wing yet, I don't think.
No.
But yeah,
Maybe-
we have... How many items are in Whirl again? I did write this down. 10 items in Whirl Island, so...
Maybe
Alright,
we'll see. Hopefully, at least one part of Fly. Surely.
Come on! It's been over 70 minutes at this point. Like we've give us one half a Fly at the very least.
Yeah. That does also mean that that's a sixth badge available before doing Morty. So if we find one more badge somewhere, then we're fine.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, I think the only way... I think if we find pretty much anything in here, we're fine, because there wasn't anything... Oh no, Whirlpool was in Tin Tower. Right, I forgot that part. So anything we find in here won't count for that.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we have to be looking out for those Kanto gym badges.
I almost forgot that, thanks for the reminder. Meanwhile, Zeke heading south now. I believe this is his turn to check the Ho-Oh chamber and get disappointed.
But yeah, I guess Morty is logically going to lead to Fly then, in that case.
It seems like it, yeah. Because we did check everything, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Zeke... I saw that his Typhlosion went down to the Cedar, but I don't know what it used. And then he couldn't win with the Quillfish. Super odd. Main switch.
Oh, was that on Jasmine?
No. Oh, well, there's the storm badge, alright.
Yeah.
Cedar was on Jasmine, yeah. Alright, so we do get half a Fly, and also Waterfall, which we can't use yet, but look out for that Rising Badge.
We also did have the basement key in here as well.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yes, so... Looks like Radio Tower is probably the next play to make, unless we just find Fly. Oh, Strength!
Okay.
Suddenly everything!
Alright.
You just turn around and go fight Chuck?
You don't want to leave him behind, surely, if we've got Strength.
What if it's Vanilla Fly?
What if, yeah.
I probably would just, save here, head back, and reset.
It looks like Manelash is not going to fight Chuck, though, so...
Hopefully for him, it's not. He's definitely just going to be hoping that doesn't cause problems later on. But yeah, you've got strength, so that unlocks a couple items in the 2 items in Slowpoke Well. You've got the Waterstone Chamber. Oh, and here's Zeke doing that movement we were talking about. You can drop down into the main section of the Ruins of Alph there from any of the chambers, and then pop out over by Violet a little bit faster.
I like how, when you said that movement, you kind of pictures as like this incredible, intricate movement that we hardly ever see come into my head. And in reality, he just jumps down and then like goes up and right a bit, and then goes up a ladder.
Yeah, it's really not anything crazy. It's just you don't see it too often.
Though. It's rare.
Yeah. Because most of the time you either have fly access and are doing that one by itself, or you have strength access and you just leave by the Waterstone Chamber. Looks like Zeke probably going to get revenge on the Soft Sand Girls right about now.
Yeah, this is just unfortunately costing him a lot of time, that wipe to Jasmine.
Yeah, because almost certainly would have gone straight to the pharmacy after that and continued on into Whirl Islands. Right.
Well, Manelash is going to do these strength checks in Mount Water.
Makes sense.
Now we do have east of Mahogany open to us, but Fly cannot be there. It's right here. There you go. We probably can go over there now if we want to. Because we have 7 badges, and that moves the guy out of the way, and we have
Earth badge,
and we have strength, so we can get through Ice Path.
And the Rising badge.
Well, all right. Well, we can just do. Well, no, before that, we can we can just do the waterfall checks here. Sure.
Yeah, you can definitely get a bit baited by getting the basement key and head over to Radio Tower before doing these mortar items. There's a lot more checks there, so that might delay you getting Fly depending on what order you do things in. All of a sudden, in the matter of 5 minutes, we've gone from having access to practically nothing to practically everything.
Yeah, we got both parts of Fly. We've got strength. We've got waterfall. Like
Whirlpool. Now we can realistically go to Kanto.
We've got Whirlpool. We got enough badges. It's crazy. We're like, where's all this? This is just what. Wow. Yeah, I've rarely like you do like when you often see something like, oh, I get surf now and I get to loads of places. You don't often see surf and strength and waterfall and fly and 7 badges like all so close together.
Oh no, Zeke hitting this optional on his way back to Olivine.
Yeah, he does seem a bit frazzled. He's hit a few trainers that he will be a bit annoyed at himself for hitting.
Yeah, he's got to be a bit upset with having wiped to Soft Sand and making a backtrack to there, and then also wiping to Jasmine and having to come all the way back, and it all ends up being useless in the end anyways, that it was just on the pharmacy.
Yeah, it's very, very punishing if you don't save before these fights, and you're not expecting to die with Typhlosion. I can't really blame him for not saving, because you've got pretty much a perfect moveset on this thing. But like you say, probably just an electric move over Psychic might be a bit better. But besides that, it's like you can't really ask for much more from this, and yet you still have a few deaths here and there.
There's another badge. But yeah, Manelash now with strength access and those, well, a lot more than 7 badges now, suddenly, going to head over towards Blackthorn. There was a Psychic TM, yes, but the Typhlosion just decided to learn it by level up anyways. Same thing with Flamethrower.
Morty not required. We can't say that yet.
I think Morty is logically guaranteed to be required now because we did everything.
In terms of getting fly, yes, but like there could still be some badges in Kanto that we.
This is true. Yeah.
That we could have gotten before, and then done the radio tower.
I think for the purposes of reporting, though, it's, you know, can you reasonably skip Morty? And I think it's reasonable to not go to Kanto when you don't have pass.
Because you're looking for fly, and you're really looking for fly, aren't you? So, like, you're not going to skip Morty this wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to know how this ROM is going, compare Zeke's tracker to Manelash's tracker and know that all of that change happens in about 5 to 10 minutes of progress.
Yeah, I mean, you just look and see what item Zeke's gonna get, and it'll make sense.
Like, looking at this tracker, you might think that Manelash is like 20-30 minutes ahead, but it's really not that much. But yeah, not having the Silver Wing means we probably won't be seeing what the level 60 is today at all. Not that either of them really need it anyways, again.
Yeah.
Both have great mains. Yeah, it will be really interesting to see what Zeke chooses to do after this, because as Toxic's pointing out, with that basement key that you get, it might lead you towards doing Radio Tower before getting Fly, and then who knows what in basement, maybe that gives you... Worst case scenario is you find the pass in the basement and then you're just gone. Hopefully for Zeke that does not happen, but that would be disastrous.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but like, you know, he has had a few deaths where he might not have expected them, so that might push him into doing more exploration before any more fights.
Yeah. We'll have to see. There's strength. Oh, there's the pass.
Okay, the pass is there, so that's...
Won't be getting that. The pass, luckily, none of Kanto is in Fly Logic, thankfully.
Yeah, Zeke's not going to be, and Zeke wouldn't be checking that before going to Mount Mortar anyway.
Yeah, definitely not. Looks like Zeke is turning around and is going to go fight Chuck.
Yeah,
makes sense.
This is the. Yeah, I mean, this could have been awful for Manelash if Fly was here. We know it's not, but could still be something here.
Yep. With that radio card, though, oh, yeah, we have waterfall access.
Yeah, we have waterfall. We can go into Victory Road now as well.
So on Manelash's side, I really don't think. Yeah, I think he's realized you don't want to head this way because without having cut access, but having waterfall access, we can enter West Kanto from the Victory Road gate, but you have to make sure that you wake up the Snorlax first, so
yeah.
You don't want to head up towards Victory Road or any of that area until you've woken up that Snorlax.
Yeah, otherwise it just takes longer to get back to when we need to do Mount Silver.
Yeah. Unless you've got, of course, the fly point at Indigo Plateau, but you'd have to fight your rival for that as well.
I mean, I kind of doubt we'll see that. We don't We only have 5 badges left. I mean, it's not all that much, and it's... I don't think the racers would be expecting to have to fight the Elite Four this seed.
Not
You
at this
never know.
point.
Like, I mean, yeah, things could look very different in 30 minutes or so, but for the time being, it looks like it could be a faster seed than that.
But Manelash deciding it's about time to just do Radio Tower anyways. So we'll get to see what's in here and what's in the basement as well.
Yeah, that is a total of 12 checks overall, including the false director, which you don't. I think you know. I think back in the day you saw people skip that more. It's like you don't see people skip false director these days though. Like I think it's probably partly to do with how much faster the battles are now. You can just kind of go through it, and like he has 5. Well, does he have 5 or 6 Pokemon? I can't even remember, but he has a lot of Pokemon.
He has a full team.
He has 6. He has a full team, but yeah, it doesn't feel so bad to have to fight him these days.
Especially if you're good enough to just one-shot everything, it really doesn't take that long at all.
Nothing on Chuck, and nothing on his wife either.
Okay, so Chuck not required. Now Zeke gets to have a lot of fun and, you know, surf all the way back to Olivine. Meanwhile, Manelash, 2 more fights in this section and then the false director, which, as you said, he'll probably do. And then we get to see a lot of item checks back to back. Completing this section does also mean that you can go do Claire. I kind of doubt that you would do Claire before ever entering Kanto. Oh, Zeke is going on the boat. Oh dear.
This I did not expect, because like as we've said, Fly cannot be behind the boat. So he is doing this. He's kind of given up on Fly a bit at this point, it seems like.
Yeah, he might be hoping that Pass is in Logic, maybe in the basement or something, which we know it's not in Logic at all. It's in Dark Cave over by Blackthorn.
But if there is something on the boat, then this could be something that Manelash leaves for a while.
Yeah, the question is, how much does he choose to do here in Kanto? Is he just going to grab the fly point and turn around, or is he going to check a lot of the easy checks and just get distracted from finding Fly for a long time? Very, very risky play. Oh, there's an Earthquake TM.
Yeah, the TMs have been incredible this season, they really have.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more. Ice Beam, Psychic, Flamethrower, or was there a Flamethrower TM? I don't think so. But there's a Fire Punch on the move tutor.
There was a Fire Blast TM.
Oh, there's Fire Blast TM as well, yeah.
Just looking for that Drill Peck TM, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing on the boat, unfortunately, for Zeke. Just the Miracle Seed. Might take he might be hoping for some miracles of his own here, Zeke. It's kind of it's definitely turned in Manelash's way over the past 15 minutes or so.
Yeah. It's like Zeke is going to do at least some things in Kanto. There's pretty much anything he's doing here is just going to be losing him time, because Manelash is going to be able to come back and do all of this himself soon enough, but with having Fly. Oh, okay, maybe he's not.
Alright, you just check that.
Okay. That's
well,
not bad then.
Yeah, I mean, taking the boat back is... Yeah, you don't have to do very much to get back. You don't have to do any crazy side quests.
Yep. And he'll probably get the pass before he wants to go back to Kanto anyways, so he can just take the train. Or he's got the Fly point, actually.
Well, he'd have Fly,
yeah.
so he's not going to need to do that.
Never mind. Not too big of a deal then. Just checking 1 or 2 items and getting back into Fly Logic. Meanwhile, now we'll get to see the basement. And yeah, Manelash did end up needing to fight that guy in front of the basement anyways, so...
Yep, he knew.
Straight to the rival. Clef. And it's gone. Yep, we've got this strength check. Makes sense, you check that now. Alright, and it looks like Zeke is heading over to Mortar, so he will not be distracted by Radio Tower either. Just gonna pick up his Fly HM very soon now. But yeah, the question is, we've had this seed where we got barely anything and last checked progression, and then suddenly we got half of all the key items, and the question is, how is this going to end out? Or is it going to continue to be nice to us, or... Oh wow, there's a Thunderbolt TM! My god!
Goodness me. Yeah, I mean, straight upgrade for Gengar.
Yeah. Earth Badge, Rising Badge, Fly for Zeke.
Yeah, just
and Manelash is heading to Kanto.
Absolutely nothing behind behind Radio Tower. Of
Yep.
course, the rocket still could be required because that does open up Claire's gym, but that's not. I can't imagine that's high on the priority list for either of these racers.
Yeah, not when you've got all of Kanto and West Kanto as well.
Yeah.
All available. There's the Silver Wing.
Carl, if
Bit
we'd gone to Kanto out logic, we could have checked level 60.
True. Yeah, just find teleport, you know, then you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, neither of these guys. I mean, you know, Manelash is just, you know, very just going out here unconcerned. Like he didn't. He's obviously not particularly interested in the level 50 that is now available to us, so won't be too upset about getting the Silver Wing late.
Yep. He hasn't done. I don't think he did the Mr. Psychic item yet either, so we'll have to remember.
I mean,
for now,
it might be faster to get that after he flies back, because he is at the bottom of Saffron.
Probably, yeah. If you're gonna head down to Vermilion anyways after turning in the machine part.
Yeah, we can do all this. Sometimes
I don't like to split those checks up because I know myself, and I personally will forget that if I don't do it all at once.
Yeah, I mean, it'll just be a matter of habits, I suppose, and what you're.
Yeah.
This is another great TM.
Man.
What's going on?
So we've Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Thunder Punch, Psychic, Crunch, Earthquake, Fire Blast. Fire Punch is on the move tutor. What else can we get? Spore? Where's Spore?
Yeah, Spore, there you go.
I don't think we actually have seen a Sleep Move TM, so actually, that is probably the only thing you want at this point. Oh, that's a fair point, actually. You can wake up the Snorlax from the Lavender side. Go after you fly back to Lavender, do the machine part, or the expansion card check, go all the way down, check the Super Rod, and then you can bike across. to Vermilion.
You have to know that movement though. There are trainers blocking the way if you do that.
Yep.
And I don't know how many racers this tournament will have gone on that route like ever. So I don't know.
Yeah. In Crazy with Hidden, you enter that route just because there's one hidden item and one berry tree, but that's like 2 or 3 steps in.
Okay.
You don't go very far on that route.
Down to you can dodge all of them. Well, I mean, but how many people are gonna know? You know, people,
Yeah.
and like
Another bit of movement that's not very common.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, now everybody knows, and if that info is dodgy, you know who to blame.
Let's see what the Snorlax is today. Dragonite? Venusaur? Yeah.
There you go.
For some reason, I can never tell the difference between the two. I'm sure they're different enough that you can tell, but I have a hard time.
Yeah, Dragonite's I think a bit lower than that, but a lot of the cries, you know, they've got. I forget. There's like I'm pretty sure there's a number written down somewhere to how many like distinct cries there actually are before you pitch them up and down.
Yeah. Everything else is just variations on a set number.
Yeah.
There's another badge for us. That leaves us with 4 to go.
You know, no hive badge, so we can't access West Kanto from here, but yeah, after that, Manelash is going to go through Victory Road, and he will be able to access West Kanto now that he's woken up the Snorlax. That will cause the guard to get out of your way.
Yep. Meanwhile, Zeke has decided to go to Radio Tower. I don't think he's headed over to Blackthorn yet, but that'll probably be next on his list right after this. Although he could just go to Kanto as well, but you can't avoid Ice Path for long. There's just so much there to check.
Yeah, I mean, we know that he can avoid Ice Path because there was nothing there, but he doesn't know that.
True.
There was the path, but he's already gotten a million fly points.
Always nice to see a Chansey when you're keeping Earthquake on your moveset just for that exactly. Well, I suppose Earthquake's good against some other things as well.
Another badge.
Closer and closer. Yeah, you kind of have to do this movement this time, considering you wanna.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get mad because you're gonna if you wanna go to West Kanto from here, you do have to
Oh
do
my
that.
god!
What, are you kidding me? The flamethrower was here as well.
Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Psychic, Earthquake, Crunch. All as TMs.
Well, these Snowbear ROMs, they're extreme in one way or another, aren't they? Like this is
Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
You can pick up any Pokemon you want that's special domain and just give it a full moveset on command.
I mean, I know this is an exceptional case, but this is like one of the big parts why special domains are generally preferable in these races because there are just so many good special moves in this game. Like physical moves, you don't have quite as many good ones. You have Earthquake and Drill Peck, and those are like, and that's kind of it for really good physical moves. You can you have Strength, but that doesn't give you any super effective coverage against anything.
Yeah, it's just nice when you stab.
And Shadow Ball too, I suppose. That's pretty good as well. But with special, you have we've seen them this race. You got. I mean, Surf is one you pretty much always get. You have Ice Beam, you have Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Psychic, Crunch. It's just crazy. There's so many good moves. And another one.
If you're Manelash at this point, you'll be hoping to find Cascade Badge next. If you find Hive Badge as your last badge, it lets you skip anything behind the cut. Which I suppose isn't that many items. You could skip Erica, which is nice. But at this point, I think we're starting to run out of easy items to get. Oh right, we've still got the Waterstone Chamber.
Yep. And the Slowpoke Well as well. We got 6 items in total left over here. I mean, everything just opened up so fast. It's it's a bit overwhelming to be like, okay, what good checks we got left? Oh yeah, we still got this.
Right. But yeah, Manelash definitely has the advantage at this point, just having a little bit of an easier time on the fights early game and just able to get to that massive burst of progression earlier, so has done more checks, but depending on these last couple badges it could sway either direction, for sure.
Yeah, you didn't do any of Chuck either, so that was a fair bit of time saved as well. Although it could go back there at any time.
Yeah. That's why Fly is so important to get.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like he's going back there right now.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, Zeke has finished up his quest to get pretty much nothing. Although he did get Thunderbolt, I mean, I don't know. You're generally fine with this Typhlosion. I think it would technically be better than Psychic, but if he doesn't teach it, it's not really a big deal, I don't think.
Yeah. Pretty much, there's a lot of combinations of the moves available to us that would be amazing.
Yeah.
As long as you keep Flamethrower on there for stab, you're pretty much anything else is fine.
I mean, even if we get rid of it, we can just pick up the Flamethrower TM in Victory Road.
True. Or if you want a little bit of extra power, you can X-Sack and teach Fire Blast.
Well, okay, but
for red maybe. I doubt you need that.
Yeah, probably not.
But it's technically an option. Flamethrower is so nice though, because like Thunderbolt, it's got 15 PP as well. Ice Beam is always really strong, but it's a little annoying because it's got only 10 PP, so if you're trying to spam it for whatever reason, you run out a little quicker than you'd like.
I wonder why that is. I wonder why they only give like Ice Beam 10 PP.
Yeah, I don't know, because you've got all the other 95 power special moves all have 15. Surf, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower.
I don't know. Maybe they just thought Freeze was really busted and they just... I don't know.
Yeah.
Then you have
Ice...
Thunder. Thunder has 10 PP as well, which is strange.
Yeah.
I mean...
But then
yeah,
Fire Blast and Blizzard have 5.
Yeah. I mean, Fire Blast is more accurate, I guess, but Blizzard is...
True.
I mean, I guess it's like... They just think Ice Beams are really scary, I suppose.
Ice is a very good offensive typing.
It is, yeah.
Ooh, it looks like Manelash is heading over to do Claire.
Okay. I mean, he does have 2 badges left, and there are 5 checks here, so... Fair enough. He's done a lot of the good ones. Like, maybe if he only had 1 badge left, we might see more things like... You might see like Sabrina first or something, but I think this is reasonable with and especially so with 2 badges.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Gen 1. Freeze was much scarier in Gen 1 because it just couldn't be cured.
Oh, yeah. Oh, missed the boulder there.
A little too much swag. Is there such a thing?
But yeah, we've got 5 items in Dragon's Den here because we do have Whirlpool access. Other than that, I think we've just got a lot of gym leaders and stuff in Kanto to do. We did clear out pretty much everything in Johto, just trying to find any sort of progression.
Yep, we've done soft sand, we've done... What haven't I... Have we done like literally everything in Johto besides Claire? We might have done at this point.
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah.
Unless you want to count doing E4 and then going back for the Rainbow Wing item.
I suppose, yeah.
And the one on Elm, but... Right, there are still a few items left in Johto.
Well, yeah, but we can't do any of the other ones yet.
Right, we've
Now
done
we're
everything
gonna have to-
available to us.
Yeah.
Claire with the horsey, she seems to have forgotten to evolve that.
This is why she had the people blocking her way before you beat the rocket. She was just frantically trying to evolve the horsey before you got here. It's like, no, I need more time!
Zeke unfortunately hitting another optional. Not gonna be too much trouble, but just a little bit of time loss, unfortunately. There's the Cascade badge, so we will be skipping everything behind Cut. Is Claire going to be nice to us and just give us that last badge, or are we gonna have to go searching for it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the checks that Manelash has done have ended up paying off, and it's looking increasingly difficult for Zeke to get back into this one.
Yeah. He'll have to do everything that Manelash has already done, and then hope that everything Manelash does in the future ends up being useless.
Which I suppose there is potential for. Like, there are some long checks that don't give you many items in Kanto.
Yep. Looks like he's heading down to do Blaine, probably going to head over to Fuchsia from there.
Yeah.
And do Janine.
Yeah, if you do it that way, you can skip a trainer outside of Fuchsia City that you would otherwise have to fight if you accessed from Cycling Road. So yeah, you get 1 item from Blaine, 2 items from Janine, and I mean they're both some of the quicker Kanto leaders to do. Blaine because he's only got 3 Pokemon, and Janine because she's got low level Pokemon.
Yep. We've got Sabrina, we've got Surge we can do, we've got Nugget Bridge, Brock, Blue, Route 4. A lot of the slow stuff in Kanto left over. But these are definitely good ones to start with.
And we know we don't have to do Erica, or can't do Erica, you know, so that's
Yep.
a check. That's a check we can strike off right now.
Not Blaine. And there is always, of course, the possibility that it's on E4.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, we had to last location progression in Johto.
Right, it wouldn't be
So,
surprising with this seed.
Manelash so confident he can get through Janine, he just doesn't even heal for her.
It is a level 49 Gengar with a perfect moveset.
Yeah, well, I think he even got his speed lower. It doesn't even matter. He's just he's just KOing everything.
Yep. Not Janine.
Okay.
Apparently whatever's next does warrant healing for.
Yeah, Sabrina's probably the fastest one next. Yep.
Yep, another one with just 3 Pokemon.
Yep. No trainers you have to fight before her.
Sometimes the longest part is just getting to her.
Well.
If you just one-shot all 3 Pokemon, it's probably pretty close.
I guess so.
It's like it's Zeke's turn to wake up the Snorlax here.
Yep. Not Sabrina.
Search continues. Looks like it's gonna be Brock, maybe into Route 4 afterwards.
Yeah, he's doing these roughly in order of speed, I suppose. I guess, well, yeah, I was gonna say that you'd have to find one before Blue, but he's a little scarier than the others, so it's fair that you leave him.
Yeah, Blue is just the one fight, but you might be able to get through all the others without setting up, but Blue you almost certainly would have to do some setup on.
Yeah, he's got some Pokemon. Well, his Pokemon will be higher level than the Gengar, so a little bit scarier. But yeah, now just as Manelash did, Zeke is working up the Snorlax, and now he'll be able to access West Kanto himself. That was nice, Gengar. Set up the rain for us to one-shot with Surf, and that is our final batch.
It was on Brock.
Alright.
Yeah, that early game advantage just propelled Manelash to victory here, looks like, unless, of course, Red can always cause some problems. We don't have any sleep moves, so I don't think. So there won't be any just free setup.
Yeah, Gengar, not the sturdiest Pokemon, so you know, if we get hit by something like an Earthquake or a Shadow Ball or a Crunch or a Psychic, I mean, Gengar's actually got a decent number of weaknesses, so I'm listing them off like that, so it's not a gimme, but Zeke is a long way back, so still he has quite a lot to do before he gets to Red.
Yeah, we were like an hour and 20 minutes in, and we had like 6 or 7 badges and basically nothing, and 40 minutes later, here we are.
Zeke will be getting his Thunder Badge soon, and then you'll have to fight Claire and fight Brock for the last 2 badges. But yeah, let's see what Red has for us today.
Organium, what's it got?
Yeah, I mean it's got decent enough offenses that it could be scary, but
with Smokescreen luckily using a guard spec, it might just be locked into trying to lower your accuracy over and over again, but failing because you've put up that guard spec. Oh, Hydro Pump.
Okay, well
that hurt.
I mean, okay, well that's manageable though.
Yeah, only 5 PP. Can miss. Out of full restores now. Believe it or not, Hydro Pump does not have 100% accuracy, although Red seems to disagree.
Alright, but that might have been it. That was all the Hydro Pumps, and now Meganium is still just using Smokescreen, so we saw what, like, mean look or something from it, so
yeah, it said you can't escape, but
yeah, so I mean I feel like Meganium's locked in with Gengar, not the other way around.
Blissey's probably one of the only things that could cause problems now, but even then, it is more of just annoying to kill than really a threat.
I mean, it's got alright special attack. If it had Psychic, we might be in trouble, but
true.
Besides that,
there's Zeke's Thunder Badge on the other side. Ooh, Kangaskhan. Oh no!
With Whirlwind! Okay.
Wow. If that had come out earlier in the fight, that could have been actually a problem.
Now, how many did we get through? Is this the 4th or the 5th Pokemon?
I think this is the 5th. It might even be the 6th. I'm not certain.
Zeke is going right to Brock, so This will get him his 15th badge.
That's actually bad for Zeke here, because he's going to get the Hive badge and perhaps be distracted
true, yeah.
by all the cut checks.
But that's it. Oh, okay, that was the last one. There you go.
Yeah.
GG, Manelash.
That is time for Manelash.
Gosh, sub 2 after how it started. 1:58.59 on race time.
Yep. Definitely would not have expected a sub 2 after that start.
Yeah, it was looking a bit dodgy, but I mean the moves were just really good, and once this race got going, it really did get going.
Yeah. We should hopefully have Manelash in here soon for an interview.
Oh, I did see him, but oh, here he is. Welcome, Manelash. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking pretty dodgy. It was quite amazing. This turned out to be a sub 2 after how it started, but
yeah, the fly was terrible.
yeah, that was
116 fly.
Yeah, I mean, you both literally last locations the glacier badge on on the pharmacy item. And then yeah, and then after that you went the direction you used to get fly, and then just everything opened up, and then yeah, it was just and then it just went really fast after that. We got like the moves were just incredible this race. Like, goodness me, we had so many good special TMs. Like, yeah, I mean, it was a good thing you picked a special Pokemon, because like we got like everything we needed there.
Yeah, it started pretty bad on the Secret Fire, but quickly got better, thankfully.
Yeah, I mean, you were a little bit walled on water types for like a little bit, but then you got Thunder Punch from the Martin. That kind of solved a lot of your problems.
That was big.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it pretty much all worked out for you in the really. I mean, I saw you were like. It seemed like you were trying to route things in a way so that you wouldn't have to revisit too many places. Like we noticed that you wanted to leave the Azalea revisit for a bit, hoping for strength probably, which didn't come in the end for a while. But I mean, yeah, we just ended up having to do everything. But I think you route it in such a way that you at least tried to prevent those. Having to go back to places without flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wasn't much you could do when Glacier Badge is on the pharmacy item. But yeah, Zeke found a Typhlosion. Took him a while to find anything early game. It learned Flamethrower and Psychic on level up, although we know now that there are TMs for that anyways.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for him, he found the Hive badge on Brock before he did Claire, so he's kind of being distracted by all the cut checks.
Yeah. Yeah, he has stopped there. It looks like Zeke has taken the forfeit at this point. Like, he's got a lot of places he can check really, so don't blame him.
Yep, we'll see if he can join us in a moment for an interview.
Looks like we are joined by Zeke. GG, Zeke.
GG's.
GG's. Yeah, I mean, this was a strange one. Like, great main, and then we just had great moves.
The moves available to us were insane.
They were, weren't they? Like,
especially given that I didn't use any of the TMs that we picked up that were insane, because Typhlosion had everything.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like you like maybe you could have taught Thunderbolt over Psychic, but like honestly, probably not needed with how things were going for you. Yeah, just incredible moves. Like we were at one point we were like, okay, we've seen Fire Punch and Fire Blast. Like we haven't seen Flamethrower, so it's not like perfect. Then Flamethrowers and Victory Road. So you know, it's just crazy.
I actually think I I think I knew about Flamethrower because isn't TM23 Jasmine's TM?
Oh, did she say that? Okay. I see,
Oh, it
I
might
see.
be, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I guess my question is, where's this missing Cascade badge?
Dragon's Den.
Yeah, you need to go do Claire, and it's in Dragon's Den. Luckily,
I was actually thinking about that too.
yeah.
But I
Uh,
decided I had all of Kanto. I couldn't justify going to Dragon's Den early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. It's just, there were lots of places it could have been. We haven't, but yeah, I mean, we haven't seen seen like Surge from either of you. We haven't seen Nugget Bridge from either of you.
I'd have done Dragon's Den before both,
Yeah.
but I wanted to get like, I had the generic Kanto loop to do still.
Yeah.
There's so much
of
density on the
course.
ground in Kanto.
Yeah, that's completely fair. Yeah, Manelash did, luckily for him, did Claire before getting that Hive badge on Brock, so was able to skip all the cut checks at least. But yeah, actually, a question for you, Manelash. How do you feel about encountering both of the roamers?
Oh yeah.
That's a new
Completely
one.
by accident.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
both of them.
I kill both. I don't care.
The roamer slayer, like, you know, with alternate win condition, just should have given him the win right there, to be honest. But
I mean, I'm bad at naming up Pokemon. So, what were our roamers today?
Crobat and Gyarados.
Crobat and Gyarados?
that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Solid roamers too.
Got
Yeah.
the
they were
Gyarados
alright.
south of Ekritique at some point when going back to check like one of the chambers or something, and then got the Crobat on Route 44 on the way to Ice Path in that middle section.
Was it there?
I think so, wasn't it? Maybe
I think
I'm
it was
misremembering.
I
North
thought it,
of
I, thought, I thought it was.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was north of Cherry Grove.
Oh, maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe that's where Zeke was at that time. Maybe I'm mixing up the two of them.
I don't know.
Either way, did get both of them. It was really funny.
And then
Yeah,
I caught
Zeke-
the Suicune. So,
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we saw that. We had representation from them all. Yeah, Zeke, you just had some very costly deaths, really. Oh, I don't
that
think
Seadra made me upset.
what did the Seadra do? Because I'm not sure we saw what happened there.
I
so.
forget what the move that took out Typhlosion was, but Quillfish couldn't get enough damage in before getting Psybeamed down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had a. It's just like without Fly, it's very punishing if you haven't saved before these fights.
I
Yeah,
even
that-
told myself I need the center in Olivine just in case, because I was like, I think my last center's in Violet.
Yeah,
there was
that and the
there was
death to
probably
soft
ignored myself.
sand was unfortunate.
Yeah, the soft
Cause-
sand girls meant you had to go back there just to check that, just the way things went out, shook out. So, yeah, unfortunate.
Shoutouts to Morty not being required, despite my early 10 tower.
He wasn't, but like, you're gonna do Morty this season. You're not gonna do pharmacy item before Morty.
In order, I think even with that, I think because Whirlpool was in Tin Tower, you pretty much have to do Morty.
Oh wait, Whirlpool was in Tin Tower, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You-
logically to get Fly, you have to
Yeah.
buy Morty.
The only
Yeah,
way
so,
to avoid doing Morty is to take the boat out of Fly Logic and head over to Kanto to pick up some badges.
I forgot Whirlpool was there. I thought Whirlpool was in Burned Tower. Because
Nope,
I thought it was
it
top
was-
item in Burned.
It was Whirlpool and Boulder Badge in Tin Tower, so
Oh, that's even...
pretty much required Morty.
If you're playing by Fly Logic, you're required to get Morty.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
I do... Especially when a boat is my access to Kanto, I do tend to play by my Fly Logic.
Well, I mean, even if not, I don't think there were actually any badges in the part of Kanto you'd have been able to access via SS ticket anyway, right? I think everything was like we had because we had like the Thunder badge, we had like some badges in West Kanto that you
Oh,
wouldn't
true,
have,
yeah.
that
It
you
was all
wouldn't have
West
been
Kanto.
Yeah, it was all like West Kanto stuff. So I think Morty might have been hard required after all.
Yeah. Because, yeah, there was one on Brock, there was one, I think, just in... One
there's
below
some-
Victory Road, one
Yeah,
in
we had the- we had-
Viridian
there
Hedge
was-
Maze.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
like,
that's a required Morty because there are no badges in East Kanto.
yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Kind of confusing to come to that conclusion, but
You know, we might as well discuss it so you can get right on the report.
yes, absolutely.
Even if I still don't understand our obsession with Morty, I will help with that.
Can blame Snowbear for that one. Technically, you can blame Snowbear for everything because
That's
he's the
true. I
one.
mean,
He's the one started the tournament.
People do, people do, even when he's got nothing to do with it. I called Trickham Snowbear for no reason 3 times and in Trickham's match. So I've got some kind of blame Snowbear trigger in my brain somewhere. So yeah, just blame Snowbear, I guess. That's fine.
Yep. But yeah, unless you guys have anything else to say, I think we can start wrapping it up. Thank you to SpeedGaming as always for letting us show these matches on. We've got a lot more coming up. This is just round 3 of 6 for stage 1 of the tournament, and we've still got a whole bracket stage after that. We've got one more match today at 9 p.m. Eastern, so that'll be about a little over 3 hours from now. Nothing tomorrow, but then we've got a lot of matches. I believe it was 8 on Saturday, and then 4 more on Sunday, and we've got a lot more coming soon after that. And
Saturday is generally the busiest day for these races. So if you pick any day if you just pick pretty much any time on Saturday and tune into SpeedGaming, you're fairly likely to see a Crystal Rando race going on.
Pretty much, at least if you tune in between reasonable times like 10 a.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern.
yes. But yeah, thank you to both of our racers for the entertaining race. You guys both played great. You can follow both of them. And thank you to Gar for commentating with me.
Yeah, always a pleasure, Ivy.
And with that, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.